SNM-FM, broadcasting live on SHGR 103.7 South Eastern Talk Radio, The Squawk. Today, I'll be your host. My name is Matthew. With me in the studio, we have...
Stephen T. Holmes.
And...
Louise Chunky Gravy.
Good evening, listeners. So let's kick off our discussion today with... Stephen, you want to tee this one up?
Yeah, this is something I've seen some discussion about on the internet lately. You've maybe seen this yourself, scrolling around on the old net or through the apps. Bread knives, I suppose. We all use them. We all know them. Serrated. Use it for cutting bread. Aptly named. Now, this is the thing. I think if you use a bread knife, you're probably just cutting bread. Maybe a baguette, maybe a sourdough, maybe a nice... most likely you're going to use it to cut some bread, slice bread. Now, after you've finished slicing, since all you've cut is bread, do you wash the knife or do you just put it back?
I do wash it, though sometimes I give a really half-assed, just like rinse it under the sink, because it feels like the dishwasher is overkill because it's not all that dirty. But yeah, I do wash it, yeah.
Oh, I put it right back in the knife block there.
What if it's a really gnarly, nasty piece of bread?
You better put it back in the oven. No, I mean, it's all your bread's usually dry, moist, hopefully, but dry, moist.
No, I get that.
So I feel like there's nothing going on there. The next thing is going to cut more bread.
This is a really controversial topic. Louise Chunky Gravy, do you have any thoughts on bread knives and whether you should clean them or not?
I rinse them. I do the quick rinse in the sink. So not the dishwasher. That's overkill. But I'm split on it. I feel like it's like probably fine, but I still rinse it.
What about cheese? You cut some cheese. Do you wash it?
Yeah. Why would I use a bread knife to cut cheese?
Good point.
Let's say, Matt, you cut the cheese and you waft the knife through that stinky fart. Do you wash it?
No, you gotta savor that flavor, baby. And that leads us, I think, directly to our theme, which is radio is a superior medium, and I was not forced to say this by our corporate overlords who are kind, caring people.
We love you, radio.
Yay, radio. And now it's time for a sketch.
It's time for a sketch.
It's time for a sketch.
Oh, yeah.
And this sketch, written by our very own Stephen T. Holmes, is called The Boot. And in it, one of us has to play a character named Boot, who has a Cockney accent.
Kind of a British tough guy.
Yeah,
I think we need to audition. Mm-hmm. I think we should all go to the first line of Boot.
Yep.
And let's all give it a go, and I think we'll cast off of that.
Yep, I like that. Louis Chakri, would you like to kick us off?
Oi, you asked me for help. I choose when to grace you with my presence. So what you two cannolis get yourself into what? So what you two cannolis get... So what you two can... What the fuck? So what you two cannolis get yourselves into be getting me out of here?
That was reasonable. All right, Stephen.
I think that was bad.
That was exactly how it was written.
Yeah.
With all the... What?
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 The confusion was so genuine.
Yeah, I'll give it a whirl. Oi, you ask me for help. I choose when to grace you with my presence. So, what you two cannolis get yourselves into to be getting me out here?
Ooh, that's good. Now, I am famous for my excellent accent, so I'll give it a go.
World class. This is what I've been waiting to hear.
Oi, you ask me for help. I choose when to grace you with my presence. So, what do you two cannolis get yourselves into to be getting out of here? I think it's got to be you, Steve.
Wow.
I'm going to just go off on myself right now.
Matt, I think you're close. Could we maybe... let's just do another one here. Can you just do this line? Let's hear. I should hear.
All right, sounds easy enough. I suppose we've got a few different roads we can take here. You want to send me a bit of a message? How's this? I go find them, skip the rubber dub, treat the trousers to a jammy dodger, and slip the missus the treacle and beans. I was actually raised in the part of England in which they sound like this. So it's actually an authentic accent. This accent you hear now, I'm just putting it on.
Luis, I'll let you cast this one.
I'm gonna go with myself. Just
Let's
kidding.
go.
No, it's
No?
Steve.
I think you did great.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Okay. Interior, warehouse, night. Polly and Vinny are waiting.
I don't like this guy. Keeping us waiting like this.
It's all part of Boot's charm. He'll be here any second, fashionably late.
On cue, the door opens and Boot, a tough-looking Brit, struts over to join them.
Look who decided to join us.
Oi, you asked me for help. I choose when to grace you with my presence. So, what you two cannolis get yourselves into to be getting me out here?
We're in a pickle. Couple of guys we done some jobs with have been pushing their luck with us.
We feel we can't respond how we'd like to without causing ourselves more headaches.
So we'd like you to,
Remind them of the place in the food chain.
bingo.
Bongo.
Alright, sounds easy enough. I suppose we got a few different roads we can take here. You want to send them a bit of a message? How's this? I'll go find them, skip the rubber dub, treat the trousers to a jammy dodger, slip the missus the treacle and beans. Polly and Van stare at the Boot, utterly confounded by the words he just said.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one option.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We could do that.
Just curious here. What are some other ideas?
Well, if that's a bit heavy, I'll just grab one of them. Bust a stamper, bob his knob in the boot with full silly willy and send him off with his bits and 2 hands dragging a brindleberry derby. Polly and Vinny again stare.
Right. Paulie, thoughts?
Yeah? Could work?
I'm not too sure about knobbing his bob.
No, I said I'd bob his knob. I'd never knob a bob, you sicko.
Of course not. My associate misspoke.
Vinny playfully shrugs. Last option. I put the squeeze on them, flip their cobbler, top off the bubble and squeak with a clotted sponge, ring the queen to check her taters, and send them busting to the rosy hole. Course, if that gets skinny, I'll have to chuff the butcher and wick his porky donny. All the while it's butter smooth and the dicks are tucked.
Absolutely.
You gotta.
You gotta pork your Donnie.
Or duck a tick.
Hold on. Are you squibs barking my beef meats?
No, I don't think we would.
Not intentionally.
'Cause how ginger dip you put if you're tossing?
We'd never.
Please just take care of a problem.
Boot steps closer, staring sharply between Polly and Vinny. All right. Consider it puffed porridge. Cut to exterior street day. Polly and Vinny watch from inside a car. Down the street, in front of a house, Boot has 2 guys bent over his knee. He alternates spanking them.
Is that a jammy dodger?
I thought he was bubbling the squeak.
Oh, we should just broken the thumbs. And scene. Now we have a missed connection. This is from Ramada in Cat Lady.
Hey, Matt, what is a misconnection?
It's when you have a connection but you missed it. Obviously,
Oh.
Steve, right in the name.
Like in an airport?
Like on a bus?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, like, if you miss your connection, you write to us and tell us about it. You say, hey, number 57 bus, you missed me.
You said you were going to be there in 2 minutes, but you were already gone.
So this one has nothing to do with transportation, oddly, but I'll read it anyway. All right, this is from Ramada Inn, Cat Lady.
Ramada.
Ramada? What was I saying?
Yeah.
Ramada?
Yeah.
Ramada.
Ramada in.
This is from the Ramada Inn, Cat Lady. That's how we say it around here, around these parts. Okay. We were both staying at the Hamilton Ramada Airport Inn on Civic Holiday weekend. I'm sticking with my pronunciation here.
You gotta say it again.
How do you guys say it? Ramada? Ramada.
Ramada.
Okay. I think it's just all talking about Timothy Chalamet that got me.
This is like calling it like the hill town.
Sorry, what do you mean? Is there another way to
Went
say
to
that?
the Motel Sykes.
Yeah, what are you guys talking about? That's how you say those hotels.
Sorry.
I'm confused.
I'm sorry. You mentioned off the top how you're not from here. You're from England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We stay at the
He's staying at the
Holiday
Sheraton.
Express. Yeah, the Sheraton.
The Ruts Curl Turn.
Yeah. Staying at the Roots. Yeah. Okay. We were both staying at the Hamilton Ramada Airport Inn on Civic Holiday weekend. We were in rooms next to each other above the pool. You were dressed in all different cat prints. I'm talking leopard, cheetah, jaguar, tiger, ocelot, and tabby. You also smelled like kitty litter and were angry when you couldn't get a Kit Kat from the vending machine. I was the guy who had his arm caught in said vending machine, blocking the slot where chocolate bars kept piling up. You are the most gorgeous woman I've ever seen, and I still have your Kit Kat bar. The manager finally got my arm out after 2 days. The manager finally got my arm out 2 days later. If this was you, meow. That's from Jack Caligo from Peterborough. Jack, I hope you make your connection and meet this lady.
If she's out there, I don't know. Yeah, maybe they were in town for the big Hamilton Cat Show. Goes down just off the airport Ramada.
Sorry, how'd you say that, Steve?
Airport
No, the hotel name.
Ramada.
Siri really tonight is really lighting up. Just keeps on interrupting this. Just
Wow.
Today by the Smashing Pumpkins now playing.
can you hear this, Steve?
Very faintly, very faintly. It's not the music part of the show yet.
Hey Siri, stop. Siri just decided that we wanted to hear some Smashing Pumpkins.
Okay, Smashing Pumpkins.
What did
Which
you even say?
Here's the Smashing Pumpkins.
stop.
What the fuck?
Hey Siri, stop. What are we saying to trigger
I'm
it?
scared.
Okay, someone has hacked into our HomePod and is just really trying to rack up some streaming fees for the Smashing Pumpkins.
Billy Corgan.
Yeah, Billy.
I need money for my wrestling company.
Did we tell you we saw him in concert?
The Smashing Pumpkins?
Yeah,
Whoa.
it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just like he looks like Voldemort now, and he's wearing this like long black trench coat, which really accentuate how like white he is and bald.
And Voldemort to you.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. It was very. It like
Kind of sounds like one of the aliens from Dark City.
Yeah, he really does look like them. Yeah, it was all right. It's cool. Okay, now it's time for Millie's Kissing Booth with Millie.
Pucker up, Buttercup, because it's time for Millie's Kissing Booth with me, Millie. If there's one thing I know, it's boys. How to bait them and then date them, tease them and then squeeze them, woo them and then smoocheroo them. Boys.
Welcome to the studio, Millie.
So, how's it going?
It's going great here. So, Millie, spring is just around the corner. We were wondering, what are some fun spring date ideas that you would recommend?
This is such a great question. I love springtime. I love dates. I love when boys ask to go on dates. It's the best.
Okay, so do you think like there's the winter date, the summer date? Is there something different that you do in the springtime?
Yeah. Your spring dates, you're going to want to be mostly outside, except for all the times you'll want to be inside.
Is that some innuendo, Millie?
What?
Is that like innuendo, like inside to be like making out or something?
No. I just mean it's going to probably be raining.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
So you're going to want to be inside for that.
Okay, I understand that.
Makes sense.
So I'm wondering something, Billy. You're walking down the street, and you each have an umbrella. Do you think it's kind of romantic to go under the same umbrella, or do you like to keep them separate?
Well, first of all, Matthew, I don't walk down the street. I strut down the street. What? Okay.
Yeah.
Because you don't look like this and walk anywhere, okay? What are you, dumb?
Okay.
As for sharing umbrellas, well, I'm very proud. I have a golf umbrella
Okay.
from my favorite golf store, Bass Pro.
Sure. Yeah. The fishing shop that sells irons.
Classic golf shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it has like the logo on the side, and I'm always real excited to take that puppy out. So, unfortunately, while it's very big, I don't want to share it.
Okay.
So everybody, I usually like hit them on purpose with the sides on the sidewalk. So if I'm out there, I want the whole thing to myself.
So you're walking, you're on this first date, it's pouring rain, and you kick out your date, and then you bump them with the umbrella. And does that normally work out well for you?
I guess. I mean, I've never really thought about it before.
Now, Millie, may I ask, how many dates have you been on in this winter season?
Oh, at least 65.
65?
Yeah.
That's almost like every day. Did you do like multiple dates in a day?
Oh, you know what? Maybe I got that wrong. At least 3.
Oh, yeah, those are very different numbers.
Sorry. Yeah, I was thinking about. I thought you asked something else, like how many dates I was eating.
Oh, well, how many dates?
At least 65 I was eating.
Okay.
You must
But
be
probably
regular.
like 3, like, you mean like calendar dates with boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3.
Or girls.
Or girls, yeah. But I just, speaking for myself,
Okay. Were they all with the same boy or different boys?
mind your business, Steven.
Sorry, I just curious.
This isn't a tell-all on your show, okay? You don't have an exclusive.
Okay, so why don't we go stick to some tips then? I know Steven, you've been on the dating scene. What advice can you give to Steven to kick off that first spring date?
Yeah, like let's say I'm swiping right on one of the apps. I hit it off. We start chatting. We're sending some pics back and forth. What's a good? I want to get out. I want to do something fun. What should I do? What should I ask?
So I love this question. I am a big fan of going somewhere kind of unexpected, because you should really get to know someone in the context of how you might know them all the time. So I think you should take her grocery shopping.
Oh,
I guess that is a bit of an expensive date these days.
Yeah. So you're going to take her to the supermarket. And you know that show, Supermarket Sweep?
yeah, I'm
I
familiar.
don't, but no.
It was like a game show.
Okay.
It's like from the 70s.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. You can you can tell her, oh, hey, it's like we're on a supermarket sweep.
Do you just sweep the supermarket? Is that what you do?
You had to get a certain number of amount of goods, and you couldn't go over or under or
Right,
something like that. And people were like going through the supermarket, and they had to get special items.
Wow, that does sound like a romantic date.
Yeah. So you have to go to the supermarket, but you have to pretend that you're going to cook for each other. And you have the person kind of guess what they would make for you to make you happy.
Craft dinner.
Sure. Or my other favorite is to pretend that you're mad at that person because they sent you on an errand. So you have to go there and pick up things, and it's just like you've been living together forever.
That's moving kind of fast.
Yeah, no kidding.
So here's a question. So if we go to the supermarket on the first date, I'm trying to be witty. I'm trying to be funny. I'm holding up melons and pretending they're boobs. But we got to the produce section. We're heading down like another aisle. Maybe I'm thinking like, hey, this is going pretty well, but she thinks I'm like I'm getting everything on my list. She thinks I'm a goody two shoes. Maybe I want to prove I'm a bad boy. What should I shoplift?
Extra large condoms.
Nice.
Excellent.
Obviously. And like a giant cucumber.
I was going to say, I don't need those. Oh.
You have to fit the giant okay, never mind.
And then where do I put that?
Well, shoplift it. That's what we were saying.
Got it. Up the butt.
Do what you gotta do.
Well, I think that's a great time to leave, or a great note to leave it on. Up your
Yeah,
butt.
let's hit the self-checkout.
So you're kicking me out, is what you're saying.
No, you can stay.
No, yeah, you can stay.
Sorry, I wasn't. We just gotta keep the show moving.
Oh, okay, Matthew. You invite me on the show, and then you kick me off the show. I think I think you might have a crush on me.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of people have crushed on you, Millie.
See, you do. See? Gosh, I knew it. I so knew it.
Millie, I got a joke for you. What celebrity do you see often in the produce section? Benedict Cucumberbatch.
It's just like the jokes you guys make on the show.
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, see ya, boys. I got another date to go on, so you'll find me at the supermarket.
All right, thank you to Millie.
Classic Millie catchphrase.
Oh yeah. Now we're gonna cut to a music break shortly, but let's talk about first. What are we all listening to? Steve, what do you listen to? Any new music?
I've been listening to some. It's not new. I've been kind of in an older rotation, so I'm listening to some Juliana Madrid. Yeah, this has been my kind of one I've been listening to. Yeah.
Wonderful. Louise, any interesting music you've been listening to?
I have been listening to Mitski.
Oh, very nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. For
Matt,
myself,
what's in your earbuds right now?
well, so we just replaced our dishwasher, and it is a General Electric, and the tones that come out of it are so silky and smooth. So even now, I don't have enough dishes to fill it always, but I run it just for that sweet sound. It goes here, I'll give a little sample. It's like, and I just kind of listen to that, and it just really calms me down, and I feel like everything's gonna be all right.
Also, there's a nice song at the end. Can you give the sample of that? Because
Yeah, when the 90 minutes of washing finishes, it goes, "Bloop."
Nice.
And that's when I know that I have to restart the process because I don't want to stop.
Sounds like you're using a lot of water.
It uses a ton of water.
it's a crime.
I have no regrets though. All right, from his album Nice Dogs Universe, this is John Mutter with "It's the Sun That Stays When Everything's Done."
Sign word from our sponsor.
Today's sponsor is Kip's Chicken Strips and Strippin' Chicks. Yo, this is Kip from Kip's Chicken Strips and Strippin' Chicks. See, I had two interests when I was 9. Chicken strips and boobs. And I never waver from the dream of combining them. So yeah, come on down, man. Get lots of sauces for dunking and tops for plunking. Got crispy wings and frisky things. Nuggets and nudes. Boneless bites and mud fights. Chicken fries and you know what? Lady thighs. Yeah, join us every Wednesday for 2-for-1. Barbecue ranch and lap dance. Side dish and side boob. Both extra. Trying to run a business here, people. Got some mouth-watering tender breasts of chicken. And also, boobs. That's right, Kip's Chicken Strips and Strippin' Chicks. I'm Kip. It's my establishment. It's not that pricey. It's pretty reasonably priced. The chickens also have great tits. Alright, thank you very much to Kip's Chicken Strips and Strippin' Chicks. And now we have someone very special visiting us in the studio. It's celebrity gossiper Nina Ramone Linguini. Welcome.
Hello, how's it been doing? How you been doing? That's a weird way to phrase things.
Well, it's been great. So Nina, I'd love to dive right in. What do you got for us? The Oscars were recent. Lots of celebrity drama there. Of course, there's new movies coming out. But what do you got for us?
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about any of that.
Oh, okay.
Celebrities of Hollywood, they've been at it again. Listen to this. I got the juice. I got the goss. I got the hot juice. Get your straws ready. Put it in the bowl. Here we go. Adult film star Froyo Gaggins got his nips torn off in an unfortunate accident at a lizard farm. Not to be confused with The Lizard Farm, the grunge club in North Hollywood. He fell into a lizard pit and his nipples were nibbled down to dimples by bearded dragons. All the lizards were put down since this was the 8th time this had happened this month. Froyo received new nipples from one of Ed Gein's booby lamps that he won on eBay. Perky!
Oh.
Well, soon, Froyo Gaggins.
Sorry, Froyo Gaggins. It's a name I haven't heard.
He's huge in the adult industry. And when I say huge, I mean his name. His number's quite small.
Oh,
But now he doesn't have any nipples?
Well, he has new nipples. They're off a lamp from Ed Gein.
Wow.
So-
Notorious serial killer.
So is that going to help or harm his career, do you think?
Time will tell, Matthew. Time will tell. I know everyone's going to be wanting to get a peek of those new nips.
I'm sure. So Nina, is there anyone maybe more relatable that the audiences might know?
Of course, I get you. Not everyone's into the adult porno films. Celebrity teppanyaki chef flips spatulas in hot water after falling into a pot of hot water. The chef was seen flirting with an underage patron as he stumbled into an old dunk tank that was being used to boil hot dogs for Dude Fierro's Dude's Dunk Dog Dint In for homeless vets. These are veterinarians, not army vets. Let's just say those dogs weren't the only wieners that were overcooked.
Oh, okay. Sorry, what's the person's name again?
Celebrity teppanyaki chef flips spatulas?
Lips spatulas. Maybe
Flip
I'm just
spatula.
not. I'm not. Sorry, I guess I'm just not in that scene. This isn't a name I recognize. Louise,
You know
do
teppanyaki?
you know who this is, Louise?
I've never heard of that.
He's huge. He's on the Yum Yum Network.
Oh, this is a cable network.
Yeah, it's on the TV. It's a streamer.
Oh,
I never heard of this.
Yes, I'm not
Stream
subscribed to
it.
them.
You punch in
What
the
else do you
ad.
have here, Nina?
Oh, well, we got something. This is a fun segment I like to do on my blogs. This is called Let's See Who's Boozing. This is who got DUIs this week. News anchor Dinky Hufferlump. Soap opera actor Pablo Hacienda. Fleck, the grandnephew of Bruiser the Chihuahua from Legally Blonde. Aussie hunk Jiffy Fargle. Real Housewife of Nebraska Deborah Deberson. Jimmy Fallon's grandpa Bippy. The Geico Gecko. Former child star Gucci Yummy Granny. Magician, Glurb. Trainer to the Stars, Max Gaines. Professional lacrosse player, Grody Pushoot. Weight loss guru, Fill My Pockets. New York Times columnist and former cult member, Nancy Spelunky. And Greedo from the Star Wars.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that some of those were not fictional.
Greedo from the Star Wars?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe Greedo from Star Wars. At least I've heard of that, so that's something.
Yeah.
Most of those people I'd never heard of, I'll admit.
They're huge. You see them all over. You see them on Sunset. You see them on Rodeo. You see them on The Five.
Do you?
Those are streets and roads. Yeah, constantly. I'm always got my binoculars out. I got my monocles. That's not what it's called. A telescope.
How was the
I'm always
Geico
looking.
Gecko reaching the pedals?
It was it was like a tiny car.
Oh, okay. I can picture that
RC.
now. Got it.
Royal Crown.
Shit, I
Coma.
like that guy.
So
I got one more for you.
Oh, please. I was gonna say maybe something with I don't know, like Tom Cruise or Timothy Chalamet.
I don't know who those guys are, but I got a big one here. This is a huge celebrity star. You've seen them on all the streaming, on the Netflix,
great.
on the Disney Comps Plus. This goes down to it. Huge celebrity. This is a shocker. Well, Burt LeSquirt is at it again. He was spotted at LA's hottest all-you-can-eat seafood buffet, Splash Gordon's, where he was seen trying to drown Miss Teen USA in the lobster tank. The scuffle started when Burt LeSquirt burped surf and turf onto Miss Teen USA's turkey and shellfish lobster gobbler cobbler. Hop in, this water is salty.
Wow, that's something. That sounds like a real kerfluffle.
Yeah.
With-
Matt, I know you
with-
love Burt LeSquirt.
Burt LeSquirt. I do recognize that name from the last time that we had you on.
He's at it again.
Oh, what a guy.
Yeah.
Well, Nina Ramon Linguini, that was interesting.
All the goss.
That is all the gossip people that our listeners will definitely have heard of.
Thank you. And I'll be back with the stars. The dim ones. Pitch it or ditch it.
All right, now it's time for one of our favorite segments that we used to do on our podcast before we moved to radio. That was Pitch It or Ditch It, where we are going to come up with the next Hollywood movie on air, live,
Yep.
no edits, no cuts.
None. Absolutely zero.
We definitely
If you're
don't
listening,
care about the
Hollywood
really
executives. And I gotta say, we gotta do a good one this week. Last time, listening back, I realized. Well, I didn't realize, but I was doing our social media for our last pitch of the Levi jean story, and we said that young Eugene Levi was creating jeans when Levi's actually his first name. Levi Strauss was, of course, the guy who invented jeans.
Nice.
Historical fiction, not our forte, I'll say. But this time we can just make it up.
We didn't say it would be like an accurate story.
Well, this week, St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and we need a good St. Patrick's Day movie, something to get the people in the cinema instead of out there drinking in bars.
Yeah.
But what about the best St. Patrick's Day movie there already is?
And what would that be, Louise?
Yeah. It seems to be on the tip of your tongue.
Darby O'Gill and the Little People.
That's true. If you listen back to one of our Spooky Minutes episodes, we do a wonderful story based on Darby O'Gill and the Little People.
Darby O'Gill and the missing people.
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery is in that one.
Yeah.
Famed Irishman, Sean Connery. What do you have? I mean, St. Patrick's, yeah, that feels like obviously there's the Leprechaun movies.
Yeah.
Leprechaun 2. Maybe
Something
Leprechaun 3,
about being
Leprechaun
lucky.
in the
I think it's like
Hood.
5. He goes to space at one point.
Goes to space.
There's one
Goes
that
to the
sounds...
hood. He goes to the hood twice.
Yeah. Back to the Hood. I got to watch that movie because it's probably very offensive.
There's some Lindsay Lohan Netflix movies that I think are possibly Irish.
okay.
Wish.
Oh, that's fun.
Yep.
I don't know if that's St. Patrick's Day. That's just Irish, maybe.
There's the Banshees of Inisherin.
Oh, that's not St. Patrick's Day.
No, they missed an opportunity there. Could have been a holiday classic, but nope, they boofed it.
What if, okay, so like, what kind of movies do you have that are based on days? You've got, usually I guess rom-coms probably, or horror movies. What about like an action thriller, something like Die Hard, but it's St. Patrick's Day?
So it's got Colin Farrell in it.
Colin Farrell, it's got Liam Neeson. What about, okay, what if, so Chicago, they always have that big St. Patrick's Day parade where they color the river green.
Right, and like all the fish
What
die.
if they're gonna, instead of the green coloring, terrorists are gonna use some sort of neurotoxin and poison the water?
Yeah.
And it's up to two Irish, is there an Irish special force like FBI?
The IBI.
Don't say the IRA.
Yeah, so, okay, this is great. So the terrorists, they put, instead of dye into the water, some sort of like green arsenic thing into the water. And just at the moment when everyone traditionally goes down and scoops up some of that water and drinks it from the river, they're like, no, we got to stop that event that definitely happens.
Yeah.
What about?
Well, I'm sure part of the here. What if it's to tie to St. Patrick's Day? All the snakes that were driven out of Ireland, they collected the venom of those snakes and put it into the poison in the river.
What if we make a comedy and it's called Paddy's Day, and it's about a guy, like an Irish guy, who for one day is like the luckiest you could ever be, or like for like a week, and all the antics.
I think day makes more sense.
Okay, for maybe one day, but something comes up that is like really boring that maybe he has like jury duty when it's supposed to happen. Like something is trying to stop him from having his like magic day. But he can only be lucky for like one day. And we cast, who would be good?
Barry Keoghan.
Sure.
That's the name I was searching for.
And he can only be lucky for this one day, and things have been real bad for like a long time, but something happens. I just thought of jury duty, but it could be anything that's like stopping him from being.
I like. There's like already the big thing that happens is he gets this. He's super lucky for one day, but you're also like, but something else has to happen that ruins it.
No. I mean, like he knows he can be for this one magical day.
Oh, it's like a thing that happens?
Yeah, like a leprechaun gives him a lucky day, or like he finds a coin and it makes him lucky for one day.
What about this? He finds a 4-leaf clover, and it's like a
what if
very
he-
special 4-leaf clover.
Oh yeah.
And everyone else wants it, and they're trying to kill him so that they can have the lucky day. And he's now on the run. People are hunting him. It's like a manhunt for Barry Keoghan, who has the lucky 4-leaf clover.
What's so special about the clover?
I think whoever holds the clover just has great luck all the time.
Okay.
All the time from then on?
The only unlucky thing is that people try to murder you to get the clover.
But you're probably really lucky. Like, so there's like probably scenes where like
There's all these crazy setups that just, you think you know where it's going to go, but then because he's so lucky, it just doesn't work out how you think it's going to go every time.
He's impossible to kill.
Lots of
and there's like
shenanigans.
scenes on bullet trains, scenes on.
those classic Irish bullet trains.
Oh, does it happen in Ireland?
I think it has to.
Why?
It'd be wild if this happened in Japan.
How do we like this idea?
I really like exploring the idea of luck as a concept that you can maybe morph and manipulate. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Because it's something we just assume is like a divine thing that sometimes happens. But
So wait, does he have a charm, or did he find something? And does he have luck, or is it running out? Because I'm not clear.
okay,
Yeah.
what if the luck is running out? It's kind of like in Beauty and the Beast when the rose is wilting. It's like pieces of the clover coming off, and there's only one leaf of the clover left, so his luck is about to run out.
And he has to find true love before, because he's all hairy.
Yeah, and Saoirse Ronan is going to be the...
She's Irish.
She's Irish, yeah.
Yeah.
I think with some tightening up, this movie has legs.
Yeah.
Just need to clarify a little bit of how this mystical luck works. the kind of shenanigans that start out with. And I think it's to start off one of those very sweet Irish movies where like you just see him in everyday life and he's just like lucky with small things.
Is it the clover, or does he have like a bracelet and the charms keep falling?
Let's nail that down.
Because he could have Lucky Charms on a bracelet and they're falling off.
Maybe he has a box of Lucky Charms. He
Too
eats a box of Lucky
Too
Charms.
corporate.
Feels a little, yeah.
May get sued.
What if it's like What if it's like a family heirloom that's passed down, but there is like it comes with luck, but you can't rely on the luck too much, you know?
Okay, so there's like a little. So he's overusing it.
Maybe he's going to learn a lesson.
Okay, yeah. Don't be greedy.
Oh, maybe he like he doesn't understand that it has powers, and he like tries to give it away to someone, but he's mean, and then she doesn't want it. She's like, keep your stupid bracelet, like I don't want it. And as he's walking home with it, he realizes like it makes him lucky, like everything has gone well, like everything's going great when he has it.
Oh, like he doesn't believe in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but like, no, he just like tried to give it away when he first got it. He was like, oh, like it's like a girl bracelet. Like why
what
would
if he
I want
tried
this?
what if he tries to pawn it because he's so down on his luck?
Oh, yeah. Like play up that he's like unlucky,
Yeah.
tries to pawn the bracelet, but then he realizes like while he has it, everything is going
Circumstances.
great.
Okay. I also think he has to learn something over the course of this arc. Like he has to become a better person by the end for some reason. Right?
Maybe by the end he does want to give it to someone else.
What if he starts
little-
using his luck for personal gain, and then over time he realizes he should use his luck to help others? No? Too schmaltzy?
It's about
I think he
capitalism.
should want to have to give away his luck to someone else permanently. Like
Okay.
he will never be lucky, but they will be lucky.
There's like a girl he likes, but he ends up not giving it to her because there's like a little kid that has some horrible, like an orphan kid.
Yeah. Maybe like an orphan leprechaun?
Matt, there's not going to be a leprechaun in this movie.
I don't know how we can make a St. Patrick's Day movie without there being a
Okay,
leprechaun
you're
in it.
very like literal about the St. Patrick's Day movie.
Well, St. Patrick was a leprechaun. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I thought he was a snake.
No, he drove the snakes to the leprechauns
Oh, to eat
in
the
an Uber
leprechauns.
in an Uber pool.
Oh,
All right, what do you guys think? Are we pitching this one or are we ditching this one? Is there
pitch
enough
it.
here?
Pitch it.
Pitch it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we just need to tighten up the little details, and we got a movie starring that Irish guy who's in all the movies now.
Barry Keoghan.
That's the one.
There's another guy. Who's the gladiator guy?
Oh, Paul Mescal.
Paul Mescal could do it.
I could see him over Barry Keoghan, actually. Although, see, I think Paul Mescal looks like your typical kind of leading man.
What if they're both in it? What if they have to fight in it?
Oh, what if Paul Mescal's the bad guy and he wants it?
Yeah,
He's the pawn shop guy. He's like, I know what this is,
yeah, you recognize.
but he keeps getting thwarted because of the luck.
Yeah,
Put them both in it.
What about for like half the movie, Barry Keoghan doesn't even know he's in danger.
oh, that'd be fun. He's just,
He's
so,
just
lucky.
so lucky.
There's all these people trying to assassinate him. He doesn't even know.
Yeah.
That's very
That's
fun.
funny.
Someone's like trying to warn him, being like, my brother's after you. He's trying to like kill you and take your bracelet. And he's like, you're crazy.
Yeah,
I like that.
me too. Okay, well, I think we got the bones of a good movie there.
And what's it called?
It's called St. Patrick's Day with a Leprechaun movie.
It was called Patty's Day.
You got Patty's
Yeah,
Day,
Patty's Day.
Lucky Day,
Lucky day.
Brian's Lucky Day,
Brian? Where did Brian come from?
Leprechaun 7.
Yeah, where did that come from?
Is that what? Oh, Barry. Barry is.
Barry Keoghan.
I'm
We're not going to
sorry.
call him Barry in the movie.
I'm sorry. I don't know my Irish actors all that well.
It's called Barry Keoghan's Lucky Day.
Yeah, Barry Keegan's Lucky Day. Yeah, it's like being John Malkovich.
And the subtitle is Paul Mescal's Bad Day.
I like the idea of putting them both in it.
Yeah, a two-hander. Okay, that's going to wrap it up for us. Thank you very much for listening to S&M FM. Broadcasting live on SHGR 103.7, South Internet Talk Radio, The Squawk. Of course, you can find us elsewhere on the internet. We have a YouTube channel. We have some other social media channels. We keep up to date with our content. We got new sketches every month. Podcasts. We got a series called Corntown, which is our comedy podcast about some investigators going to a place called Corntown and they solve crimes and stuff. And then we also got Spooky Minutes, which is like where we tell like spooky stories based on our childhood memories and that kind of thing. And we also got some previous episodes if you want to listen to those. So we figure out how funny those and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. All right. Goodbye, Stephen. Goodbye, Louise. I'll see you next month.
So formal.
Goodbye.
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 Goodbye to you all.
Can you sing us off, Stephen?
Irish eyes are swimming in the sea. The Irish Sea, which is of course a sea in Ireland. Irish eyes are crying 'cause you spilled your Guinness. Just a drop on your pop. I mean your pap. Go look at the map. To the Irish Sea.